New at noon, there are lots of opportunities to give your time or make donations to help others. The Create Foundation United Way of Northeast Mississippi created a relief fund for tornado victims in Monroe County. And we are delighted to have with us Robin McKinney, who's actually the Marketing and Public Relations Director for the United Way of Northeast Mississippi. I have to say, I just love both of your organizations because anytime when something happens, even with United Furniture layoffs, you guys quickly come together and you're like, hey, we're going to do this.
Absolutely. It's been an amazing partnership with us and Create for things like United Furniture, COVID, other disasters that we're able to jump on that quickly and start getting funds together. And we have people calling us immediately. That's what's so great about our community is people immediately start reaching out to us saying, how can we help and how can we give to support that? So that's why we made this available. So anyone who's looking to support the relief effort in Monroe County and all those areas that were affected, they can give on our website, UnitedWayNEMS.org or CreateFoundation.com. Either one of those, 100% of those funds are going to go directly toward the recovery needs in Monroe County now and long term. And Create Foundation is actually going to issue a little challenge later in the week for matching funds to really get that fund up to where it needs to be, because we want to be able to help every homeowner, every family that was affected by these storms.
And hopefully we're able to show just a little bit of the storm damage from Amory along with the websites.
Yes.
When you look at what happened to Amory, from what I understand, that this is probably the second time that a storm has actually gone through this particular area. What goes through your mind just as a Mississippian?
Well, you know, this is something that we look out for every spring, and we know that we have to be ready to spring into action, no pun intended, when that happens. You know, for our United Way, before we merged with the United Way of Monroe County, we had dealt with this in Tupelo in 2014 and some others. And then our president, Patty Parker, who was the director in Monroe County, now president of Northeast Mississippi, she dealt with this in Smithville in 2011. So this really has hit home for her, having been a victim of it and leading up the effort previously. The great thing is that means we know what to do. We've been through this. We know the procedures. We're working with the Mississippi Emergency Management, Monroe County Emergency Management, city and county officials to make sure everything's where it needs to be. And so we're set up at the old Armory in Amory, where the Red Cross shelter is as well, and we're helping to deploy volunteers, get people where they need to go. So we just ask that if you're coming to help, come check in with us at that volunteer center. Helps us keep everything organized so that we know where people are, where they're working, and that we're hitting every area that needs to be served. And then it's also going to help with the paperwork process, which will be ongoing to capture all those volunteer hours. So anything you need, we can help you with there at that volunteer center at the old Armory.
All right. Thank you so much there, Robin McKinney, as always, joining us here.